guys, Mike the Vike here, back for yet another video. This time around we are doing a Dxtory settings video, and yeah, I'm just gonna start out right away. If you don't already have Dxtory, I'm sure you can do a quick Google search or YouTube search perhaps, and you will find how to acquire Dxtory for free. So yeah, let's get started right away. I have done absolutely nothing in this target option thing. In this one, again, haven't done anything. This is simply cosmetic. You can edit it however you please, but I have done nothing. In the folder thing, you just want to select the folder by clicking this little add folder button. So you click that, and then you go to wherever you want it to save. Preferably, you would save it onto a hard drive that isn't the one that your operating system is on. That just simply improves like performance while recording. Next thing, and you can run a speed test and make sure your hard drive is above 50 megabytes a second. In the hotkey thing, you can just choose your hotkey. To change your hotkey, click on it and then type in whatever Alt F10 in this case, which is what I have. But I'm just gonna ignore that. So this is probably the most important tab. This thing you have to change the most. A lot of people use different codecs. I've tried a couple here, but I stick with the Dxtory video codec as it is the default one, and it is the best one, I'd say. So yeah, Dxtory video codec, click on this little, I don't know what that is, a gear, or, no, not a gear, geez. It is a wrench of some sort. Anyway, click on that, and you want to do medium quality, and do not compress. That, like puts your quality to the junkiest quality ever devised. So yeah, make sure you don't compress. Make sure it's medium quality. I use 60 frames per second, because oftentimes I'll be doing slow motion. But if you're just doing like Let's Plays or whatever and don't expect to be doing any slow motion, then just do 30. However, I stay with 60 just because it's like a standard for me. And of course, you can render the video later in like Sony Vegas and make it 30. But yeah, next thing, file output, make sure if you have that checked, and then AVI, not RawCap, that's a different program, or whatever, settings. And just go check this is recording. Yes, it is. Okay, I don't do anything here in the key frame rate, nothing there, no clipping, no margin. I include mouse cursor, and I would suggest you keep synchronized video FPS checked. That I would totally suggest. And then here's a handy thing: if you're recording on FRAPS, for example, you can only record what your screen resolution is. So if you want to lower down the size of the video, like the video file itself, you can lower it down to whatever you're rendering it as. So I usually render my videos in HD, which is 1280 by 720, so I can just change the width and height. So yeah, I would suggest a width of 1280 by 720 and a height of well, I just said both there. A width of 1280 and a height of 720. That's about it. And then if you're using for audio, I just use everything default, whatever they chose. So it'd be you want to make sure your speakers are so that the in-game audio is recorded. I use PCM, and then PCM 48,000 Hz 16-bit stereo, which is the same as my render settings in Sony Vegas. And then you can add on a whole bunch of audio things, so that, let's say you're doing a microphone, whatever. So you click 2, and then you can use, yeah. And then you would just select it from here. So I did Blue Snowball, which is the new microphone I have. And again, same settings, and then you can just add on as many as you want, and then just change them or whatever. So, sorry, excuse me. So yeah, that's about it. I don't do anything in screenshots. I guess you would make this PNG, yeah, that's fine. And then here, if you've got a quad-core machine, I would suggest using 3 processing threads. You can fiddle around with this to improve quality. I stick with 3. And then just leave everything else like this. Global, again, I don't do anything here, and then that's it. So again, the most important is this tab here, and yeah, 3 processing threads, and then make sure you've got a folder selected. But really, that's about it. It's not a very complicated program, although it looks more complicated than, say, FRAPS. But yeah, the only reason I would suggest you use this as an alternative to FRAPS is because, or if you're doing a live commentary, then you might want to use this as because for every new audio device you add, it creates a separate audio track while you edit it, so that your videos are always in sync, or you can lower the volume of your microphone or increase it, or lower the volume of the gameplay or increase it again. So that's very, very useful. However, one thing I've noticed, the file sizes are huge compared to FRAPS, and I actually because you know how FRAPS does those tiny intervals? Well, it used to, but now it's actually much better. Well, anyway, it used to do those 4 GB segments, and I added all those up to the same amount of time as a Dxtory video, and it's like 3 times the size on Dxtory. So yeah, it's definitely, make sure you have a good amount of hard drive space before recording. But yeah, hope this was helpful to a few of you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.